Hello, everybody. I'm here now, talking about recovery, and I'm here on a Tuesday evening. It's January. Got over Christmas okay. Into the new year now, and completely focused. On being sober. I celebrated 2 years there on Christmas Day there. Christmas 2025. Hey, got 2 years sober, and it really is. It's a complete miracle because I couldn't get 2 minutes, and I have turned my whole life around and I am in such a good place. And a lot of it is because of my faith. I put my faith in Jesus all the time. I know He's with me and He's going to carry me through all the trials and challenges in life. Everybody's got their own problems. There's nobody walking this earth that doesn't have problems of some sort, and I don't judge nobody, because at the end of the day we're all only human and we make mistakes in life. Everybody makes mistakes, but I'm getting sober for myself. Obviously I'm getting sober for my family as well, because I don't want to put them through any more pain and sorrow. Everything that comes with addiction, it's never good. When you end up in some real bad situations you get yourself into, and the whole thing's just a mess, and it's not living. So I'm reaching out to anybody that's suffering with alcohol or drugs. I drunk and I took drugs and stuff, but I always say the more that I drunk, the more depressed I got, and at the end up I didn't even want to live. And that's the reality of addiction: jails, institutions, and death. Are you willing to go to any length to get sober? Because if you're willing to go to any length to get alcohol, you can go to any length to get sober, but you have to want it, you see. You have to want to better yourself and have a good life, and be there for your people around you and your family and your friends, and just break this generational curse that we're in. And this here time of year too is hard for people, and but if you put your faith in Jesus, I swear to God, He'll carry you through it. I got myself better, but God helped me along the way. And you get a higher power into your life, and you just talk to him, and he'll be there for you. But no, if anybody's in recovery or even in addiction in any way, reach out to me. 100%, I'll be there to listen to you. I won't judge you, nothing, because I've been in that position myself. I've lived it, I've experienced it, and I don't want to go back to that life. I've come so far, and I actually got my wee 2-year medal there. What do you see? I got my wee medal for being 2 years sober, and I keep it safe all the time, because it is really special things. It's a gift to be sober, so it is. I don't take anything for granted. And on the back of it is the wee serenity prayer. To God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And then it's got the wee 2 bars. That means 2 years. And it's a miracle. It really is. And my life's completely changed. I get up and I pray and I do my thing, and I've surrendered the whole day over, because I can't do it on my own. I can't stay sober on my own. We all need support, and we all need a higher power in our lives that's going to come along and show us the way, lead us the way. And I'm not here to put God down anybody's throat. I'm not. I'm really not. But if you surrender to Him, He'll turn your life around. Nobody wants anybody suffering. Life's too short, and it's about living and You know, just getting up every day, you know, sober, clean bed, clean home, you know, family back in your life, friends back in your life, good friends. You know, stick with the winners. Stick with the winners. And as I say, reach out. Do what you have to do. There's always somebody there on the end of the phone. Lift the phone, ring, reach out. You know, and there'll always be people to guide you and help you. You know, and I'll point you in that direction, like if it's what you want, but you have to really want to get better, like. You know, if you don't care and you don't want to change, there's no point, because you can't change nobody. The only person you can change is yourself. You know, and that's been my experience. I've changed, and I'm not the girl I was 2 years ago. You know, I didn't want to live. Did not want to live, didn't care about nothing or nobody, and just wondering where the next drink was coming out of, you know, and that's the reality of it, like. But the day is not like that, you know. I wake up in the morning, I thank God for another day and another sober day, and thank Him at night for everything I have in my life, you know. And I go outside for a walk, you know what I mean? Nature. You never notice them things when you're drinking, like. You know, and the birds singing and the sun shining, like it's a gift. So when God created the world, like, and that's it. God's creation, God's people, we're His children, He's Father. And honest to God, hey, just reach out. Don't stay in that trap, hey, of drinking and drugs, because it'll end up very bad and very sad, you know. And I've walked behind many a coffins, hey, and you know, that's the reality of addiction, like, you know. It's terrible disease. I wouldn't wish it nobody, you know. Same as somebody with cancer, they can't help it. You know, you're powerless over alcohol, you know, so that's why you need a higher power in your life. Say, here, look, Jesus, I'm struggling with this, help me here. You know, and alcohol plays no thing in my life today, like, absolutely nothing. And I'm just so happy and so grateful for my sobriety. You know, that's all I can really say. You know, stick with the winners and go to your meetings and reach out to people, like. There's always people there to help you, and we've all been through it, so we know what it's like, you know. Nobody to judge you, like. Nobody to judge you at all, like. So that's all I'll say, and I wish everybody a very happy and peaceful new year, and I hope it brings you loads of happiness and peace in your lives. And I hope and pray that anybody in addiction will find their way and get the help and support that they need. You know, you are in control of your life, and if you don't change, nothing around you changes. You just stay stuck in that cycle, you know, the merry-go-round of addiction. So that's all I want to say, and as I say, wish everybody happy new year, and lift the phone. If you're struggling, just lift the phone. Okay guys, that's it. Give us a wee follow on YouTube there. I'll be uploading her here now. And as I say, reach out. TikTok, Facebook, whatever, you'll get me. Alright, God bless everybody. Have a happy new year.